Good evening, Periscope. Yes, this is a little on the slant. My tripod is special. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you about the movie I went to last night. I went to a screening for After the Fall. It is from tomorrowpictures.com. Frederick Taylor is the director, and he is from South Side of Chicago. And he went to Romania for 3 years and lived there and filmed this documentary about how these children were just forgotten in the 80s when AIDS and HIV were prevalent. They never screened any blood, and a whole bunch of children got sick, and many died. But not just children, 17,000 people died. But they had tons of kids in hospitals and orphanages, and they did not treat them. So they just let them sit there and die. And so thankfully, the United Nations stepped in and forced them to treat the children once they had antiretrovirals and they found out what was going on over there. They gave them drugs. And so many of the kids have lived, a nice amount of the kids, thankfully, are still alive. And now they're young adults, and some are high school age. But he followed some of these kids for 3 years, and it was such an excellent documentary. And he's doing a lot of important work to bring new conversations to the table that nobody else heard about. Thank you so much for all the hearts. I really appreciate it. So please check out Frederick Taylor. He spells his name kind of a funky way with the 3 as instead of the E and stuff. But if you go to tomorrowpictures.com, that's his website. And please, if you can, check out a screening in your neighborhood. I'm sure there will be one. Like I said, we had the one in Chicago last night at the Black Ensemble Theater. But I highly recommend it. It was a great documentary to start a discussion about something that unfortunately is not talked about enough. And it was just interesting. I will warn you, because no one warned me, that the movie has subtitles, and it's, for the most part, most of the movies in subtitles. There are a few people that actually spoke English. For the most part, though, everyone was Romanian, and I do believe that's the name of their language. I don't want to get that wrong. So, if subtitles bother you, because I know some people are bothered by them, then this isn't the movie for you. But if you have no problem with subtitles, it was an excellent documentary. He did a great job considering the circumstances he had to work under. And if you're lucky enough to catch it when he's doing the screening and he'll do the Q&A, you can ask him questions and he can explain, the whole process and tell you about what it was like to be in a country that had just, got rid of communist rule. And, at the time the Berlin Wall just went down. That's why it's called After the Fall. So, so it's very interesting. And I really, really highly suggest you check it out. So, and I will probably be posting a blog post about it on AskDrRenee.info with a few pictures, and check it out. And follow tomorrowpictures.com and see what they're doing. He has a lot of projects in the works. A couple of them also still do relate with HIV and AIDS, but he has some that don't have to do with that. But I just remembered, if the wall was really bad last night, I could not get a signal, period, in the theater. So they had some serious firewalls up. So that's why I didn't tell you all about this fabulous film. But alrighty then, bye.